Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Sometimes a story doesn't end when the truth is revealed, it begins from there. A love that once felt unbreakable was shattered by silence, misunderstandings, and a sacrifice that was never meant to be known. He walked away not because he stopped loving, but because his heart didn't know how to carry so much pain at once. And the one who stayed behind watched silently, knowing that love sometimes means letting go, even when every part of you wants to hold on. Between them stood an innocent bond, a child who unknowingly became the thread that could either mend their broken pieces or tear them apart forever. Now it's no longer about the past, it's about the choice they make next. Because some relationships don't need perfect beginnings, they need second chances. It was already morning. Yungi was sitting near the balcony with his legs folded beneath him, his gaze lost somewhere on the ground. This time was filled with immense difficulty for him. He wanted to stop Jimin. He wanted to tell him how much he loved him, how deeply he was longing for him, how he wanted to spend his entire life with him, and how he no longer wanted even a single moment of separation. But circumstances had become such that he couldn't say a single word. Jimin walking away from there without saying anything, without even looking at him, made the sound of Yoongi's heartbeat grow even louder. He didn't know what was going to happen next, whether Jimin would forgive him or not, whether he would ever return to his life again. He had spent 5 years lost in Jimin's memories, yet he had convinced himself that he would never meet him again. But now that Jimin had returned and knew everything, this distance was hurting unbearably. Outside, morning had arrived, but inside, Yoongi was passing through a night filled with dense fog. He didn't know whether the morning of this night would ever come or not. Suddenly, breaking through this painful and suffocating silence, a sound reached his ears. Two tiny footsteps were moving towards him. Cookie, Dada, talk to Mama. Dada, talk to Mama. Dada, Cookie, come fast. Talk to Mama, talk to Mama. Dada, Cookie, tishy candy. Dada, talk to Mama. Cookie was looking for Yunmin in the every corner of the house but couldn't find them. He ran to Yoongi's room to check them and found Yoongi sitting on the floor near the balcony, totally shattered. It seemed like there was only his body, his soul had left with Jimin. His tears had frozen, his eyes had turned to stone, he had nothing left. Cookie placed his tiny baby hand on his shoulder and softly called him. Cookie softly, Dada! Yoongi turned to him without emotionless eyes. Dada is sorry, Cookie. Dada failed to bring your doctor Mama back to you. Cookie hugged him tightly while placing his tiny head on his shoulder. Dada, no, fail. Doctor Mama angry. Cookie, Dada, Doctor Mama come fast. Dada, no worry. Cookie, Dada, team. Showed the candy in Junki's mouth which he was holding. Dada only eat tasty candy. Smiled brightly while showing his cute bunny teeth. Cookie no sad. Cookie happy. Pulled Junki's cheeks. Dada happy too. Junki couldn't see anything. His eyes finally began to fill. His throat burned because of uncontrollable pain. Tears started rolling down through his cheeks. He was looking at Cookie without blinking his eyes. His eyes were teary, lips were wobbled, shaking from immense pain in his heart. His words stuck in his throat. He wanted to speak, but nothing was coming out except air. Cookie wiped his tears with his tiny baby hand and hugged him tightly while placing his head on his shoulder, assuring him that he was with him. He wasn't alone. Junki stood up, carrying Cookie in his arms, and lay down on the bed. He removed the candy and dropped it into the glass which was on the side table. He clenched Cookie in his arms like he was the only source of his survival. Within a few minutes, he fell asleep. Cookie, because of tiredness, Cookie stood up, pulling the blanket over themselves and again somehow settled in between Junki's strong arms. He kissed Junki's chest, placing his tiny leg on Junki, trying to hug him, and slept. Meanwhile, with Jimin, unlike Junki, Jimin walked all the way back home. Not a single tear fell from his eyes. He didn't allow it. The moment he reached home, he started pulling everything out: curtains, cushion covers, pillow covers, bed sheets, even all the clothes from his wardrobe. He began washing everything with his own hands. His mind was overflowing. He didn't want to remember anything from the past. That's why he was so hard for him to accept that the pain he had been living with for the past 5 years was never truly his to carry. The person he loved with all his heart, the person he believed had betrayed him, was never unfaithful. He had acted, lowered himself in Jimin's eyes just to protect him, so that Jimin would never try to come closer to him again. And now, after 5 years, when the truth finally came out, Jimin couldn't accept it. There was chaos inside him, countless questions, a storm of emotions, but not a single word left his lips. He kept himself busy, desperately trying not to think about what was happened, trying not to feel it, trying not to remember it. He didn't want to break down. He didn't want to look weak. He wanted to prove to himself that nothing had changed, that the truth didn't matter. Because in his eyes, Jungi had still betrayed him. even if it was for his own protection, even if it was done to save him. His heart had still been broken, and that pain was suffocating, unbearable pain he had lived with for 5 long years was something no truth in the world could ever erase. Time skipped after few days. A few days passed. Yungi waited for Jimin every single day, but there was no call, no message from Jimin's side. Every day, at least once, Yungi would go and stand beneath Jimin's house, just hoping to catch a glimpse of him. But Jimin never came to the balcony. Instead, Jimin started doing overtime at the hospital. He barely returned home anymore, spending most of the time at work. The pain existed on both sides, but taking the first step towards reconciliation was the hardest part. One day, Yungi came out for grocery shopping with Cookie. He left Cookie at the park in front of the convenience store to play with other kids and went inside to shop. Cookie was used to this. While playing football with other children, his eye suddenly landed on T, who was patrolling nearby. He ran to the boundary railing, waving his tiny hands and shouting at the top of his lungs, Cookie, thief, thief, look here, Cookie here. He was busy with his patrol, talking to other officers and giving instruction. When his voice didn't reach T, Cookie threw the football towards him from the park railing low boundary. The ball hit T's back. He turned around and picked it up. T, how did this ball get here? Looking around, officer, there is a park nearby. Must be some kids. Give it to me. I will return it. Cookie, shouting even louder, dumb thief! Look here! Cookie here! Picked up small pebbles and started throwing them. T, where are these pebbles coming from? Officer, laughing, pebbles? There aren't any here. I think the sun has fried your brain. Take a rest, you need it. T looked around carefully and finally spotted a tiny boy jumping and waving at him near the park's low railing boundary. He walked towards the park's boundary railing and froze in shock. T, goon kid! Cookie, angrily, thief! Cookie calling thief! Thief, no listen, Cookie! Thief, thief! Thief, leave ears home, sleepy, sleepy! T, smiling softly, sorry, I was busy, I couldn't hear you, and I'm officer, not a thief. Cookie, yeah, thief. Cookie, talkie, important. Thief, come here. Cookie, no, come, thief. God, Uncle, shake, Cookie, no. Go. T, but I am on duty. I can't play with you. I will meet you in the evening, okay? Now go and play. Cookie looked around, picked a big stone, way too big for him. Thief, come on, not! Threatening him. T acted scared. Fine, I'm coming. No need to show your power. Took the stone from Cookie's hand and tossed it away. Cookie proudly, thief, come fast. Cookie waiting, thief. Cookie walked away, giving him dramatic, angry looks. T chuckled and entered the park with an ice cream. Cookie was Already waiting near the park, they both sit on a bench. T. What are you doing here alone? Where are your parents? Don't tell me you are lost again. Cookie eating ice cream.
Cookie no lost. Cookie Tata buying veggies. Cookie playing waiting.
T. Oh, then why did you call me here? Cookie pouting.
Doctor Mama mad Tata. Doctor Mama no talkie Tata. Cookie sad.
T. And what am I supposed to do about that? Cookie.
Thief Doctor Mama friend. Thief talkie Doctor Mama. Tell Doctor Mama talkie Dada. No mad please. Dada sad. Cookie sad too. Dada say sorry. Cookie say sorry too.
T. That's their personal matter. I can't interfere. Cookie suddenly stood up on the bench and grabbed T's wistful hair tightly.
Thief talkie Doctor Mama. Cookie no listen. Okay?
T panicking. Okay, I will talk to Jimin. Now leave my hair. It won't look good if an officer gets beaten up by a kid. Think about my reputation. I am a Captain Tiang. After finishing his duty, T went to Jimin's house, but it was locked. He called him multiple times, but Jimin didn't pick up even a single call. Without wasting any more time, T went straight to the hospital where Jimin was preparing for his next shift. His eyes were red, his face looked exhausted, as if he hadn't slept for days. T entered his room without knocking and grabbed his hand. T. Jimin. Jimin turning around. T. What are you doing here? Did you come here for some case? Actually, I'm really busy. My next shift is about to start, so I won't be able to talk. Okay, I'm leaving. Pulled his hand away and about to go. T quickly moved to the door and locked it. You aren't going anywhere. You will stay here. Jimin. What is this childish behavior? My patients need me. T. There are other doctors to take care of them. Why aren't you picking my calls? I went to your house. It was locked. Your neighbors said you barely come home anymore. You spend more of time in the hospital. Jimin. I'm a doctor. The hospital is my second home. What's so strange about that? I stay busy. I didn't have time to answer your calls. Now open the door and let me go. T. You aren't going anywhere. Have you seen yourself? Your hair is a mess. Your eyes are red. Your face looks strained. Do you want to treat patients in this condition or make them worse? You need rest, not work. Jimin. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need rest. In the medical field, this is normal. Doctors think about patients first, then themselves. T. Are you trying to fool me or yourself? I'm your best friend. I know you better than anyone. You can lie to the whole world, but not to me. Your face clearly shows you are keeping yourself busy just so you don't have to feel your pain. I met Cookie today. He told me everything. Jimin coldly. He is nothing to me. I ended that chapter 5 years ago. I don't need to remember him anymore. T. How long will you keep lying to yourself? If Yoongi really means nothing to you, then go talk to him and End it properly. Decide whether you want to stay with him or move on completely. 5 years, Jimin. 5 years isn't a small time. You have been hiding your pain all this time. Go ask him why he did this to you. Demand your answers. Make him feel your pain. If you want to end this, then end it in a way that you never have to run away from it again. Placed his hand on Jimin's shoulder and shook him slightly. You are a doctor. You understand this better than anyone. The deeper the wound, the greater the pain, and pain like this can't be buried forever. I know you won't share it with me or anyone else, but at least you can ask Yoongi for answers. Tightened his grips. Go, Jimin. You don't have to be this strong. Let it out. Don't hide it anymore. You deserve a good life, not this suffocating pain. You have already wasted 5 years in this. Don't waste any more. Go. These words sank deep into Jimin's heart. He didn't reply him. He silently walked to the door, unlocked it, and left. Yoongi was busy with his mafia team, preparing for the next mission and briefing them. Suddenly, the cabin door burst open. Jimin walked in. Several guards followed behind him, trying to stop him. His eyes were red, his face filled with anger, his hair disheveled, his breath heavy, veins visible with rays. Seeing him like this, Yoongi immediately stood up from his chair. Yoongi softly, Jimin. I softened instantly. Guard, King, we tried to stop him, but he forced his way in. Sorry, we will take him out. Touched Jimin's arm. Jimin slapped him hard. Don't you dare to touch me. I'm warning you. Yoongi looked at guards, then at his team. Leave. Everyone walked out. Now only Jimin and Yoongi were left in the cabin. Yoongi slowly stepped towards him, but before he could reach him, Jimin slapped him hard across his face. Yoongi's face turned to the side, the sound echoing in the silent room. Jimin grabbed Yoongi's collar tightly. Who the hell do you think you are? Just because I loved you, wanted to marry you, wanted to build a family with you, you thought you had the right to make decisions about my life without even asking me. I loved you. I didn't accept you as my owner. How dare you to even think that you could just leave me like that? What did you think? That I'm weak? That I need protection? Or did you think my love was so fragile that it would break the moment it faced your reality? Tightening his grip. No, Min Yoongi. There are people who leave their loved ones when things get difficult, but Park Jimin isn't one of them. I'm the kind of person who stays even beyond death. Voice cracked silently, but his anger didn't fade. Before making such a huge decision about my life, you didn't think it was necessary to talk to me even once? Not even once did you think what it would do to me? Was our love so weak that you had to lower yourself in my eyes? Did you not trust my love? Did you not trust me? Did you really think that if I know the truth, I would doubt you? That I wouldn't understand you? We promised to live and die together. Was promise so weak? That one mistake of your brother destroyed everything between us. I want answers today, Min Jungi. I want answers for every pain, every tear, every sleepless night that I suffered because of you. Raised his hand and showing 5 fingers. 5 years, Jungi, 5 years. I lived believing that I loved the wrong person, that I chose someone who never valued me. And now, after 5 years, I find out that you weren't wrong. You lied just to protect me. How? Look into my eyes and tell me, how am I supposed to accept the truth now? I don't want assumptions anymore. I lived 5 years on assumptions. Now I want answers, and I want them from you. Tell me, why did you do this to me? Why did you decide my life for me? What made you think that I wouldn't stand by you? That I would leave you alone in your pain? Tell me, what was my fault that I had to live those 5 years in that pain? Jungi, it was never your fault. You always proved your love. You were always loyal to me. My life had already become hell. I didn't know how dark it would get, and in that darkness, I couldn't drag you into it. Jimin, bitterly. So you decided to become great and sacrifice everything, right? You thought I wasn't capable enough to stand beside you. Jungi shook his head vigorously. No, never. Please believe me. Not even for a moment did I think you were weak. I knew that if you found out the truth, you would insist to staying with me, and I couldn't risk your life. You had your whole future ahead of you. Your dream of becoming doctor, I couldn't destroy that. I had promised to protect you. Love means forgetting yourself and choosing your partner's happiness. At that time, I didn't want I thought was right. Jimin, no, Min Yoongi. Love isn't about hurting yourself to make your partner happy. Love means sharing every phase of life, every pain, every darkness, not just happiness. I softened but filled with tears. Not everyone wants protection. Some people want to stand beside you even in pain, like a shadow which never leaves your side. He stepped closer, voice trembling. I never wanted a relationship where I'm only a part of your happiness. I wanted a partner who trusts me with his pain, who sees me as his strength, not his weakness. Maybe your decision felt right to you. Maybe the situation was impossible. But if you had just talked to me once, just once, maybe things wouldn't be this broken today. Yungi, I tried, but I was scared that Minha's dad would reach you. He was dangerous. I saw him killing people in front of me. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to save you. Jimin, fine. Let's say you were right back then, but after his death, you could have come back. You could have told me the truth. Why didn't you try to contact me? Yungi, with what face would I come back to you? By then, I was already a dad. Minha and her dad were gone. No one knew the truth except me. How could I prove myself? You would have thought I was using Cookie to trap you. Jimin, just like you did today. Yungi, today is different. Today, Cookie met you on his own. I didn't even know you were back. I never tried to trap you. He chose you, called you Dr. Mama himself, took a step closer. Today, you are ready to hear the truth, but back then, your wounds were too fresh. You wouldn't have believed me. You aren't the same Jimin anymore. You have grown a lot. You have changed. You have become stronger. I know I hurt you and I don't have any justification for it. You were punished without any fault of yours, and now all I can say is I'm sorry. Just give me a chance. I promise I will fill your life with happiness. Jimin, step backwards. You left me 5 years ago. You didn't need me. Yungi walked towards him while looking straight into his eyes. I need you at every step of my life. Jimin kept stepping backwards. You want me only for Cookie. Yungi walking towards him. Yes, Cookie needs you, but I want you for myself. I want you to handle me. I'm tired of living with your memories. Now I want to live my entire life with you. Jimin, now it's too late. Yungi, there is never too late to restart the life. We can restart again. We both still love each other. Now we have a son too. The family you have always dreamt about is finally here. Jimin, you have broken my trust. You have broken me. How can I trust you that you wouldn't hide anything from me in the future? What if in the future you again make any decision for me without even consulting me? Yungi, I won't. I have paid a huge cost. Now I won't dare to do any stupidity. Just give me a chance. I will prove that I am worthy of your love. I will apply the ointment of my love on your wounds. I will again rebuild our family piece by piece. You have a complaint that I didn't share anything with you, so now I am sharing my desire with you. Be mine once again. Trust me, I will fix everything once again, but I can't do that alone. I need my strength. You are my strength. I need your help and support. Just say yes. I will never let you regret on your decision. I will make your every moment special. That very soon all the painful memories will fade away. Just one chance, please. Jimin kept stepping backward, his eyes filled with tears, his chest rising and falling heavily. I hate you, Min Yoongi. I hate you. Yoongi, I love you. Jimin kept taking back steps, but suddenly Yoongi pulled him into a tight embrace. He didn't give him time to think. He held him firmly, as if afraid he would lose him again, and pressed his lips against his. Jimin's eyes widened. He struggled, tried to push him away, his hands hitting Yoongi's chest weakly, but Yoongi didn't let go. That wasn't forceful, it was desperate, trembling, filled with 5 years of pain, longing, and unsaid words. Slowly, Jimin's resistance began to fade, his hands that were pushing Yoongi tightening into his shirt instead, tears rolling down from both their eyes. Jimin's body softened, his anger, his hesitation, his fear. Everything melted slowly, and then he him back. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't calm, it was messy, emotional, breaking, and healing at the same time. Yoongi cupped Jimin's face gently as if holding something fragile, something precious. He lifted him up and made him sit on the table, never breaking the closeness. Jimin's fingers slipped into Yoongi's hair, holding onto him like he never wanted to let go again. Their foreheads rested together, breeze uneven, eyes closed, and in that moment, no words were needed because after 5 years, they finally found their way back. Just then, the door opened slightly. Cookie peeked inside, but before he could see anything, T covered his eyes and dragged him outside. Cookie was mad, trying to know what his dada and Dr. Mama doing inside. Cookie,
Bad thief. Cookie, she, Dada, Dr. Mama.
T, nope, not for kids. Cookie, winning.
No, Cookie, she. Cookie, no kid. Cookie, big boy.
T, that's adult stuff. You are too small for this. Don't disturb them. Let them enjoy some quality time with each other. Cookie
You, bad thief.
looked here and there.
Wait.
Cookie angrily pouted and ran from there. T sighed in relief, thinking Cookie understood, but he quickly returned with a stick. Cookie
Bad thief. Cookie, hit thief.
T widened his eyes.
Hey, wait. Put that down.
Cookie, while chasing him,
Thief, run, Cookie, catch.
T dramatically running for saving his life.
Help. I'm being attacked by a coon kid. I'm an officer. You can't just beat me.
Cookie
Thief.
For the first time in 5 years, the pain felt lighter, not gone, but no longer unbearable. Because sometimes love doesn't come back perfectly, it comes back broken, scattered, but stronger than before. And this time, they choose to stay together. Sometimes the biggest tragedies are not caused by lies but by incomplete truths. Sometimes what looks like cheating is actually sacrifice hidden in silence. Judging in anger can cost you the very person who was protecting you the most. Not every story has a villain, some only have misunderstood heroes. Time may separate hearts, but truth has the power to reunite them. Love doesn't fail easily. People just stop trusting it too soon. In the end, if your love is real, it will find its way back to you. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. This was the ending chosen by all of you. It's never easy to forget past pain and move on, especially when you have lived with it for years. Intentionally or unintentionally, Yoongi hurt Jimin. No doubt he had his reasons, but if he had tried to talk to Jimin, maybe they wouldn't have had to carry this pain. In Jimin's eyes, Yoongi proved himself to be unfaithful, and now it's hard for Jimin to see him as loyal again. That's why people say never speak when you are angry, never make promises when you are overly happy, and never make decisions when you are emotional. These moments can lead you in the wrong decision. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.